Welcome back, everyone. I had a viewer request to create a watercolor effect using Affinity Photo 2. Well, I learned how to create a pen and watercolor effect a while ago that can take a picture like this and turn it into a beautiful watercolor in just a few minutes. Let me show you how I did it. I started with this great image from pixabay.com. I'll leave a link in the description for you. Alright, the first thing I did was to duplicate my background image by selecting it and clicking Command or Control J. Then I selected the top layer and went to File in the menu and then Invert to invert the image into a negative. Next, I went to the Blend modes drop down at the top of the Layers panel and scrolled down to Color Dodge. This should leave the image mostly white like this. Next, I went to the Live Filters button at the bottom of the Layers panel and selected Gaussian Blur. I moved the slider all the way up to 100 pixels. But I wanted more effect, so I manually typed 200 into the box to make it look better. Alright, next thing I did was to go back to the Live Filters button and select Median Blur. The panel pops up and you can see the filter layer at the top of the layers stack. I raised that up to about 17 pixels to give the colors a good blur. Okay, I'll turn off the top two layers for now. Then, I'll select the bottom layer and click Command or Control J to duplicate it. Then, I'll select the top of the two background layers. The next step is to use a sketch macro. If you don't have it, you can pause here and click the link in the description for a tutorial on how to add it to your library. Speaking of which, I'll go to Windows and then Library to bring up the different macros I've recorded. I'll just click on this one and boom, I have a new sketch. Pretty cool, huh? Now, I'll close the library by going to the hamburger icon in the top right and closing the panel. Now, I'll hold Shift and select the pixel layer and the HSL adjustment layer that were created in the macro along with the top background layer. Then, I'll right-click on them and select Merge Selected. This will put the entire sketch effect into its own pixel layer. Next, I'll click and drag the sketch layer to the top of the layers stack. Alright, now, with the top sketch layer selected, I'm going to go to the Blend modes drop down and scroll through them to find the one that works best with my images. Oops, let me turn these other layers back on by clicking the dot to the right of the layers. Now, let's try that again. I think Multiply looks best. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is select the very bottom background layer and then go back down to the Live Filters button at the bottom of the Layers panel and select Gaussian Blur. The amount you want to do varies between images. You want it to look like watercolor without making it look blurry. I think for this one around 17 pixels should do. Alright, one last thing and I'll let you go. Notice that some of the lines from the sketch are way straighter than what you could do in a freehand ink drawing. To make it look a bit more realistic, we can introduce some distortion by selecting the top sketch layer and then going to the Liquify Persona at the top left of your studio. You'll see some new tools on the left, including the Liquify Turbulence tool. Set the size fairly large and just click and hold for about a half second on different spots all over the image. You'll see the straight lines turn just a bit wavy. If you overdo it, you can always stop and click Command or Control Z to undo what you just did. I think that looks really good for less than 4 minutes worth of work. Alright, that's about it for today. If you learned something and want to see more of this kind of content, please click those like and subscribe buttons. And if you're feeling generous, this channel runs on caffeine. There's a link to buy me a cup of coffee in the descriptions. Not necessary, but certainly appreciated. Have a great day, everyone.